You're listening to the UNA Lunch Hour right here on WLX, the home of the University of North Alabama. Benjamin Ray, Mike Ezekiel on hand, and we want to take a moment and welcome in our Twitter live stream, our X live stream. If you're watching online, we appreciate you checking in. The first time we've been able to pull this stream off. I've been told we're on Facebook as well. Good job to Braden Rogers for getting this up and running. We appreciate that very much. Chatting next with North Alabama head soccer coach Chris Walker. And Coach, how excited are you to be back home at the Sportsplex this weekend? You're home away from home where we've had outstanding crowds.
Yeah, no, it's been great to be back here for the next 4 games, so it's going to be fantastic. Thursday night, our last game against West Georgia was unbelievable. We had over 2,000 people there, so hopefully we can get close to that mark again, if not a little bit higher for Bellarmine tomorrow, and put on another good show.
Let's talk about those the crowd that was there. And obviously it was our first Thursday out there, so we had all the kids coming over. They gave away some popsicles, I believe. But my favorite part was the trucks backed up on the hill and all the student athletes up there. It was incredible. Does that fuel this team a little bit more?
Oh, it definitely does. I mean, we managed to come away 3-0 in that game, and it hugely helps the girls on the field. Just seeing all the other student athletes there, and then the rest of the Florence community coming out there and supporting was fantastic to see.
Coach, you're coming off a long stretch on the road, 3 straight games on the road, and now you're back home for the next 4. What's the difference in playing on the road and playing at home? Obviously, a lot of logistics going into the travel and things like that. At home, get to sleep in your own bed. Just talk about the difference there.
Yeah, no, we struggled on the road this last weekend. I think we chased the hurricane around and then sat in Nashville in a hotel from Thursday to Sunday. And we were literally inside the whole time. So it made it tougher. I thought we competed well in both games, but struggled to find the back of the net. So hopefully we've worked on a few things this week, and we'll turn that corner in the next 4 home games that are going to be important to see us push to make those playoffs at the end of the year.
You've battled some injuries all season long. It feels like every week it's almost another one popping up. But talk about how some players have stepped up when their opportunity's been presented.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Yeah, we lost Molly Parham in the Queen's game, so she sat out that one, and then Austin P. But it allows some of the other ones, some of the younger ones who have stepped up and done a fantastic job. So Emerson Naroda and Giselle in midfield have done a great job. Anna Figuerino has stepped up there because obviously Alice has been out. So they've just been to rely on some of the younger ones to step in and get considerable amount of playing time already has been fantastic. And hopefully, there's still plenty of games left to go, and we can get some more goals out of them and continue their good performances moving forward.
Yeah, and talk about Haley Patterson a little bit. Yeah. 14 shots now, I believe 8 of those on target, so she's really finding the net, just a matter of getting one through.
Yeah, it is. I think it's done more on committee right now. We've had a mixture of different goal scorers so far, but Haley's been consistent on the attacking side, which we see, but she's also really important on the defensive side of stuff we do as well. So she's not just looked at as our goal scorer, but it's also the players around her, the link-up play, so she's a lot of time the pass before the assist as well. So she does a good job of generating that first press, what we do defensively. But no, she's a threat. She's super fit, and she wants to finish off her senior year in style.
What have you made of some of the league results? I feel like it's kind of been up and down across the league.
Yeah, it's so competitive, and there's no easy games, especially like I said, when you go on the road. But anyone can beat anybody on any given day, and I think we saw that last year with the run we made in the playoffs, which was great. But this year, it's impossible to predict who's going to beat who on who ties a game since there's no overtime anymore. So it really is impossible to go through and go, hey, this team's going to beat this team and predict it. So you just got to take care of your own personal performances and then try and get 3 points in each game.
We welcomed Bellarmine last year to Florence. They're coming back again this year. And remembering correctly on that, the Bellarmine game was an exciting one, maybe the most exciting one we played all year last year. Alice Bussey, I think, scored a goal. Then 4 minutes later, Bellarmine tied it. And then Goose Andrews with a goal in the 88th minute. What do you see in Bellarmine this year compared to last year? Is it going to be a similar type game?
Yeah, it will be similar. I think Callie's taken over there, and so new head coach this year. So I think the playing style might be slightly different. But yeah, it's always going to be a competitive game, regardless of who it is. But like we talked about the A-Sun, it's so competitive. So we expect them to come in. They're going to compete. They need the 3 points just like we do. We're all right there in the standings. I think 3 points for anyone jumps us way up the standings right now. So it's competitive, and everyone wants that head-to-head battle. If any ties are there at the end of the year, the head-to-head is the first tiebreaker. So it's going to be a competitive game. Both teams, I think, have got deep rosters that we'll go through and sub plenty, but Thursday nights are always a fun night to play. It's cooler. The crowd will be great. So we'll come out with lots of energy and hopefully that pushes us over the line.
Then Sunday, Eastern Kentucky, the last 2 years, scoreless draw. So it's been very competitive matchups. What do you expect on Sunday?
I think people find them boring in soccer when it finishes 0-0. But we find them exciting on that side of it. So, no, it's always competitive. Maybe not the most exciting of games, but again, Sunday soccer will try and up the tempo and play at fast pace and, get them on our home field and make it difficult for them. And we're looking to come away with 2 positive results this week.
Coach, it always seems like sometimes you shoot a lot more, sometimes you shoot a lot less, and sometimes the team that shoots a lot less sometimes finds that one goal. Soccer's a beautiful game, but just talk about, for people that may not understand that, what it's like to be on both sides of that and to find that goal.
Yeah, no, it's super tactical. I mean, just because you have the ball or lots of shots, you've got to score. So you can have lots of shots, but if you just look at stats, we'll allow teams to shoot from 30, 40 yards out because we have the confidence in our goalkeeper to not get beat from that distance, and then we can play with the ball from there. So such shots aren't always a good factor. You look at shots on goal, then it might be a little bit more challenging on that side of stuff. But no, so it's exciting. It's very tactical. You look to how we set up this week for Thursday, then we might set up something different for Sunday. So we go into each game looking at different video and seeing what gives us our best chance to be successful.
So Thursday, Bellarmine, 7 o'clock. Sunday, Eastern Kentucky, 1 p.m. Coach, it's going to be a busy weekend, and we appreciate you joining us here. You're the first coach that we've talked to here on our live stream. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And hey, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
It's UNA head soccer coach Chris Walker. We'll step away once again from 36 Barbecue in downtown Florence. Coming up next, we'll talk some UNA volleyball with head coach Tristan Johnson. You're listening to UNA Lunch Hour on WLX.